It's not the note you're starting with that determines the key you're playing in. It's the backing track you're playing over. The root is going to be played most likely by the backing track. It's from that root that all the notes you're playing are going to be attracted to. And it's the relationship between that root and the notes you're playing that creates the color of the key you're playing in. Now that's a big scale, very complex to memorize if you're new to guitar. To facilitate things, we're going to break our fretboard into several smaller areas, and we're going to combine them together. These areas, shapes, are called positions. And we're going to split our fretboard into 5 areas. 5-note scale, 5 position. Each position starts with one of the notes of the scale. Let's start with what we'll call position number 1. Position number 1 doesn't necessarily start on fret number 1. The frets and the position numbers have nothing to do with each other. Position 1 simply means that we're starting our position with the root on the 6th string. In this particular case, our first position starts on the 5th fret because that's where we have an A on the 6th string. This position is made of 5 notes. The root, the minor 3rd, the perfect 4th, the perfect 5th, the minor 7th. That's what makes a minor pentatonic scale. We're going to repeat these notes over and over. That's why we find more than 5 notes in the actual positions. But if we were to analyze these notes, we would find that we have these 5 notes of the minor pentatonic scale repeated over and over. We're going to work on this first position, and as we do so, we're going to try to keep one finger per fret. The index finger is going to be on the lowest fret available, and then the next fret would be taken by the middle finger, followed by the ring finger and the pinky. This is not an absolute. We're doing this just to have a nice workout and use all the fingers. When you're actually playing music, when you're improvising, playing a lead, writing music, you don't need to follow that rule. That can change. That shape can be moved around depending on the key you're working in. We worked in the key of A, but if you were to work in the key of G, you would use the same shape, the same position, but starting from the G note, which is found on the 6th string, 3rd fret. All the rest remains the same. We're going to get comfortable with that first position over a backing track, and then we'll expand our fretboard knowledge to surrounding positions. But for this, we're going to start with a backing track that is written specifically for you to practice the minor pentatonic scale. We're in the key of A, which means that the root is A, and we're going to focus on that first position. We're going to start simply by ascending and descending the scale, and as you're doing so, practice your ear. Get comfortable with the sound of the notes you're playing. Try to anticipate the sound. If you can hear the notes prior to playing them, you're going to be more in control of your music, and the listener is going to hear it.